Psychiatrists think that the mind is in the brain. Man who said that got the Nobel Prize. West Canadian neurosurgeon Wilder Penfield. But Penfield himself realized after some time, when he had more wisdom or anubhuti, that I am sorry, the brain cannot hold the mind. Mind is such a vast thing. Mind is a consciousness. Brain can never hold even a thought. Forget about my mind. So please don't mistake me for saying that it is in the brain. I made a mistake, and reduction is science. Now I know mind is not in the brain. Now, having known that, this paper is in 1971, but even today, psychiatry textbook, it has not come. And we give chemical drugs for mental disease. Depression, for example. Let's take depression. Today, anybody who feels bad has depression. How can a mind disease be treated by a chemical? It requires another good mind. My friend psychiatrist was here. He has a good mind, psychotherapy. But school-going children in America have antidepressant drugs. Can you believe that? The the co-pilot of the Germanwings plane which went down, he sent his pilot to the toilet, locked the door and took the plane down. He had a pocket full of antidepressants. And when they investigated, his house was half full of antidepressant drugs. 50 of the shootings of children in school in America, investigation showed all those children were on antidepressants. Can you believe this? And Douglas Wallace's such a beautiful study showed every chemical drug that you take goes to the liver, and the liver tries to destroy it. And if something comes out, it's called the first pass effect, and that's what's giving the side effects. So there's no good effect but side effects. If a patient gets better, it's because of the placebo effect. He has paid the money, he has paid the doctor, he has paid the chemical, so he feels better. That's called the placebo effect. But it doesn't solve the problem. And this Douglas Wallace study is very good. You're interested? Write down. Write down. D.C. Wallace. D.C. Wallace. Douglas Charles Wallace. It's called mitochondria as chi. Chi is energy. Mitochondria as chi. The journal is called Genetics. It's a very famous American journal. Year is 2008. Volume is 179. Page is 727. Please read this. Once you won't understand, read it 10 times. You will know that most, if not all, drugs that we give only damage the system. And if there is any good done, it is the placebo effect. Placebo effect is so powerful. Another study is there. It's called placebo effect. 4 universities did this study. London, Cambridge, Harvard, and Munich. And it's all monitored from Oxford by Professor Bingle. Bingle is a professor of medicine in Oxford. This study showed they took severe pain, the worst pain. And what's the best treatment? Morphine. They gave morphine intravenously into the vein, but told the patient, this is not morphine, this is a new vitamin we have found out, and it will cure your disease, but not cure your pain. Nobody's pain went. What was going in the vein? Morphine. They did a crossover study. Same patient was taken over the other side, and they ran saline drip. And they said, saline is salt water. And they said, this is the best salt of morphine. Your pain will go like that. And the pain went like that. They said, what is this happening? What's happening? So they did an fMRI, functional MRI, to see what the brain does. And when the mind accepts it as medicine, because there is faith in the doctor, the brain produces such powerful opioids in the forebrain that pain goes. When the mind does not accept it as medicine, because the doctor said it is not medicine, the forebrain sleeps. Can you believe that? That is why now American drug companies are in a difficulty, because they can't get a new chemical drug, because the old drugs cannot beat the placebo effect. That is why they are going to the Amazon forest, otherwise they won't go. If they had come to our Ayurveda, we would have had about 7,000, 750, 1,500 odd medicinal plants. Vagbata and Madhava have got about 750 each. And this is because Western science does not want to leave off its monetary gain. It's a big industry. Cancer, $1.72 trillion industry in America alone. And the leading cause of death today is adverse drug reactions. We, so-called science in the West also knows one drug for one disease. When you combine two drugs, we don't know what they do. Today it's not two drugs. Now we have a laundry list, 28 drugs. Especially elderly patients, their bone doctor one gives one prescription, heart doctor one prescription, head doctor one prescription, leg doctor one prescription. Each one doesn't know what the other has given. And they fight within themselves. In America, it is estimated that in 1 week, 4 jumbo jet load of patients die because of adverse drug reactions. Just imagine, look at our media. If one small plane falls down and 2 people die, 24/7 news. Every week 4 planes fall down. Have you ever read that? Did you know till today that adverse drug reactions are leading cause of death? No. You want to know? Write down. Is US medicine the best in the world? Article perina. Is US medicine the best in the world? And a nice girl like you is the author. She is a professor in Johns Hopkins. Barbara Starfield. The journal is JAMA, JAMA. Year is 2000. Volume is 284. Page is 483. படிச்சு இப்ப சிரிக்காதே, அது சரியான சிரி இல்லைன்னு சொல்லு. அவன் என்னமோ பைத்தியக்கார என்னமோ சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தான். If you read that, she shows how American medicine is the worst and Indian medicine is American medicine square. Our corporate hospitals are American corporate hospitals replica, and this is called corporate monstrosity. Such a beautiful thing, corporate monstrosity. What a pity. Please see that where there are more doctors, less health. Where there are less doctors, more health. When doctors went on strike, patients never died. British Medical Journal wrote an editorial after the recent experience in Israel when doctors went on strike for 3 months and hardly anyone died. So British Medical wrote, doctors going on strike will certainly improve society's health. So friends, now we'll come back to health. Health is enthusiasm to work and enthusiasm to be compassionate. Enthusiasm is a beautiful word. En means inside. Theos means God. So God sits inside and provokes you. I want to go to work. I want to go to work. Most of us will say, I have to go to work. No, I want to go to work. You are very healthy. You don't have to see a doctor. Then I want to be compassionate and do something for others. It's called spirituality. Healthy. So health is spiritual. Suri's discovery this is. Health is spiritual. Now what is important is, this is something that we have to promulgate. And today we know genes have no role to play in evolution. Only the environment has a role to play. What is the environment for the human body? We think it is water, air, this, that, pollution, blah, blah, nothing. Your mind. Your mind is the environment. So you want to be healthy? Bathe your mind just as you bathe your body. How do you bathe your mind? Breathe in good feelings. Let me love everybody. Let hatred get out of my system. Pranayama eppadi pandrathu? Breathe in good things, breathe out bad thoughts. Because brain is an organ which cannot hold infinite things. It is a limit. So one thing goes out, another thing can get in. So you send out a bad thing. I hate Suri, I hate Suri, I hate Suri. All that I have to do is let Suri be blessed. I went to Meenakshi Amman temple today. I said, let Suri and his wife be blessed because they looked after me. Then what happens? I fill myself with love for Suri and his wife. And when you love another human being, you are loving yourself. Because all human beings are one according to quantum physics. We are all one energy, the same energy, universal consciousness, your individual consciousness. That's your mind. And if I hurt you, madam, I am hurting a part of me. And you would be surprised. I have a new hypothesis for autoimmune disease. Our cells love everyone's cells. Today, you can have a biophoton camera and take a photograph of your cells happily dancing when you are healthy. They are in sync, dancing. And they are in sync with others' body cells also. Supposing I keep on hating madam, saying that, oh, avanga enna inda aro lab ella nalla vechirukanga, enakku illaya appadi illa enna nichi, I want to destroy the oral lab na. My cells tell me, why is this fellow doing that? I love madam's cells, why is he hating her? Then I still hate her, try to destroy her. My cells occasionally start hating my own cells. This is called autoimmune disease. Horror, autotoxicity, your own cells destroying your own cells. Spirituality. Sharing and caring for everybody. The minute you take yourself from I, compounded, I, namakella compound wall onnilla veetla, because we don't want others to come in, we don't want to go out into this. So we are building ourselves a compound wall. And if there is a 6-inch line, we will go to the Supreme Court for a fight. Compound wall. I was telling Abdul Kalam, why go to the moon? Spending 100,000 crores. Why don't try that Indians go to the neighbor's house with a smile and come back after a cup of coffee? Because then you are all happy. We live for others. We don't do that. And that's the one letter he didn't reply. Otherwise, every letter he replies or calls me. But that one letter he didn't reply till he died. He must have felt very bad because he's a very nice man. He never thought about it. Because when you're in government service, babus go one after another, you sign the thing. I told him 45 million children in India do not have 1 square meal a day. And they suffer from a very dangerous disease which doctors don't know, which is called AIDS. We all know AIDS. What is AIDS? Everybody knows. Do you know why? Biggest money in AIDS. After cancer, next research is AIDS. Everybody is an AIDS researcher. But the truth is, HIV virus has nothing to do with AIDS. You don't believe that, right? Right. Those who don't believe, write down. Inventing the AIDS virus. Those who don't believe in it, write down. Inventing the AIDS virus. Written by the biggest virologist in the world, Peter Duesberg. Peter Duesberg. Duesberg. And this is a foreword by a Nobel laureate who found out the PCR test. Because he is the father of virology. His name is Carey Mullis. And Carey writes in the foreword, Peter and I don't know what causes AIDS. But Peter and I know one thing. What does not cause AIDS. Which cannot be disputed because he is the best brain in virology and I am the father of the virology. And HIV virus does not cause AIDS. Full stop. Who writes that? Nobel laureate Carey Mullis. Up until now, did you think that? Any disease where we don't know, we invite a virus. There was a disease called SMON recently. It started in Japan, came to India also. A lot of people died. You lose your eyesight first. It's called subacute myeloopticoneuropathy. All of our ophthalmologists know. People started dying. And Japan was worried because the Olympics was to come there. And papers started writing, people die of a mysterious disease where they become blind and then they become paralyzed and they die. Then they were worried because Olympics is a big business. If people don't come, the business comes down. They are worried because of business. So they pressurized their scientists. Suddenly they came. It is a slow virus disease like Kuru. But there was a poor doctor, practicing doctor in Tokyo suburb called Kano. This man was meticulously keeping record of every one of his patients. And he realized his record in the last 10 years that those people who took a particular drug for a diarrhea called Mexaform, quinoline derivative, are the ones who had this side effect. And this was a quinoline derivative side effect causing this peculiar disease and people dying. And he told the government, and the government banned the drug. India did not ban it for quite some time. We had a lot of people dying in India. Now, of course, it's banned. Koncha diarrhea vandana or Mexaform adichittu pora. Diarrhea vanda office போக முடியாது, travel பண்ண முடியாது, ஒரு Mexaform அடிக்கலாம். Diarrhea stop ஆயிடும். And this has killed a lot of people. They found out it's an adverse drug reaction. Did you know beriberi was treated as a bacterial disease and people were killed with arsenic for 100 years? Pellagra, an ordinary vitamin deficiency, was treated as bacterial disease and people were killed. So we have done lot of mistakes which we don't admit. And this is our saga of what is called modernity. So friends, the environment is the cause of disease. We were not monkeys. That evolution of Darwinian, Mendelian thing is a big fraud on us to catch us. The real thing is Lamarckism. Evolution is biology and evolution is environmental. And there's a great evolutionary biologist, she's a lady called Elizabeth Sartoris. She has done enormous amount of work and she showed that we have all come from germs. We are germs. And modern medicine slipped out the day they found Pasteur saying germs are the cause of disease. And how much of killing we have done, these antibiotics and this and that. My God. God only knows. God forbid. So the environment is the cause of all illness. And what is the environment of the human body? The mind. Where is the mind? Never mind. But you must bathe your mind. If all the Madurai people love one another and remove their compound walls. You know, there's this beautiful story. My friend went to Gothenburg. Gothenburg is a place where if you have a nice compound wall and a garden, you don't pay any municipal tax. So every house is a beautiful garden. So my friend was going from house to house. Then the local guide was taking him. They came to the cemetery. Fascinating cemetery. All beautiful carpet of greenery and then beautiful tombstones. Wonderful. But no compound wall. So then the compound wall is broken here and there. So he asked, your municipality which gives so much importance to compound wall, can't they build a compound wall to this beautiful cemetery? The local guide said, sir, the story is little different. You have not understood it. Those who are inside the cemetery cannot come out. Those who are outside do not want to go in. Where's your house you want to, because you don't want others to come. We live in apartments. Apartment not keeping people apart. அடுத்த வீடு பையன் சத்து போனான்னா அவன் அது ஸ்மெல் வரணும், அது வரைக்கும் எனக்கு தெரியாது. I still remember my village, in my father's village when I was a child. We had about 50 houses or tenants. Everyone knew everyone in that village. If you get a cold, they know so and so has a cold. He has not come today. He is coughing. இன்னைக்கு அப்படி இல்லை. சைடில் சத்து போனாலும் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. Because you have not met them. See, this is, we are so selfish, I tell you. I was sitting today and watching, when I'm in the hotel room doing nothing, I just look at the television. I saw a beautiful advertisement. The husband and the wife come home, they lost their key. The other Muslim lady on the other side comes and she says, come inside for tea. They say, no. Then the smell comes and he goes there and asks for a second cup. So if all of us have tea with each other, this world will have no disease at all. Chitta vritti nirodha yoga. And when once you chitta vritti nirodha, you know disease. Then you go one step further. That is called Purusha. Purusha level. You are one with the surroundings. But even then you are not good. Last level, you are Ishvara. Purusha Shrestha Ishvara. Ishvara is not God. Ishvara means one who is Sthita Prajna, one who is one with surroundings. So adversities come, you say, yes, it comes. Happiness comes and goes. As I was telling Surya a little while ago, our ingress into this world was naked and bare. We came with nothing. Our progress in this world is trouble but care. Our egress from this world will be nobody knows where. But if you do well here, you will do well there. So I tell my patients who are terribly worried about death, I tell them, why are you worried about death? Death, everybody should die, That's what you wanted. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And you are a good man, so you certainly go to heaven. You are happy, moksha. Supposing God's clerk has not kept the accounts properly and you by mistake go to hell. There's so many of your friends there, so you have no time to think. So be happy. But when you reach the level of Ishvara, if you're a nice man, okay, you're nice, you talk to her, how are you, and things like that. But if you reach your Ishvara level, you see B.M. Magde about 8 o'clock now, and he has come from Mangalore, whether he has eaten or not, I don't know. So I go out and call him to my house, feed him, look after him, say hello to him. That level if you reach, you have no illness at all. So friends, health and illness are all spiritual. Spiritual is sharing and caring. Let us remove the I and put we. Thank you very much.
I thought you could still go more spiritual. But one great thing is I understood today is I am very happy that sugar patients can live longer. And that's a great news of the evening, for which I thank you profusely. Yeah. But actually, honestly speaking, this meeting is happening today because of my friend Dr. C.V. Krishnaswamy, who is an eminent diabetologist in Chennai. They are attached to a center called as TAG VHS. There is a hospital called as Voluntary Health Services. I have been a patient for my treatment because I have little sugar. I am absolutely delighted. I am not taking any English medicine. I am taking only Ayurveda medicine. It's a type 2 diabetes. I am not going into the disease pattern or anything. Type 1 diabetes has to be treated differently. But my own experience for the last 1 year, my body, as he said rightly, I am the living example of what he said today. My health has improved without any chemicals being injected into it. So this is, don't think seriously. We should be careful before taking any medicine as far as the allopathic medicines is concerned. So it is a sort of awareness, and he is not giving a blanket ban on that, but let us be careful and know what we consume. It is better we don't take any pills, because for every pill there is a ill. That is what he says. Thank you, Doctor, for the wonderful lecture. We are really happy. Pill. I now request our student member, Shruti, who has been a member for the last 12 years, to propose the vote of thanks. And after the vote of thanks, I will have some announcement. And after that, let us all sing national anthem. And then we proceed to dining for the dinner.
Good evening, one and all gathered here. As Buddha says, just as candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without spiritual life. உலகை பல அறைகளாக பிரித்து நம் இந்திய தேசத்தை எந்த அறையோடு ஒப்பிடுவீர்கள் என்று கேட்கப்பட்டதற்கு ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் சயின்டிஸ்ட் சுவாமி விவேகானந்தர் நமது பாரத தேசம் உலகின் பூஜை அறையாக இருக்கும், அதுவே உலகை ஆன்மீக பாதையில் வழிநடத்தி செல்லும் என்றார். அதுபோல உலகின் வாசிப்பறையாய் வாசிப்பின் உன்னதத்தை உலகத்திற்கு பறைசாற்றிக் கொண்டிருக்கும் மதுரை MRC-யின் 12வது விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்துள்ள அனைவருக்கும் எனது பணிவான வணக்கங்கள். I am honored to have been given the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. Various forums walks besides us, but the only forum that has enlightened and carried us in our travel for the past 12 years and ahead is MRC. MRC is a practice-oriented forum, and so we stand together as survivors, armed with knowledge, skills, values to bring this dream closer to reality. At this divine moment, I first of all extend my hearty thanks on behalf of all members of MRC to Dr. C.V. Krishnaswamy and leading diabetologist for his assistance in arranging this program. Thank you, sir.